Alright guys, today we're going to talk about Marvel's Mephisto, which is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated villains, and I wish there was more comic books and more information about him, but he is genuinely different from any other villain you would think of. Now, when a lot of people see him, they think, oh, he's basically the devil of the Marvel Universe, which is really not true. There's sort of different realms, different sort of hells in the Marvel Universe, and he owns domain over one of them. In this domain, he is infinite, he is omnipotent. No one's beating him in his own domain, but whenever he leaves his domain, he gradually gets weaker and weaker when he's outside of it. So no one really comes to his domain, but he does have a way of capturing people's souls. He does this by going off of someone who is in a really tough position and they want to make a deal, or they really want something. And he sort of makes his deals off of people having jealous, greed, or envy, stuff like that. And he can convince people to basically take some sort of deal, but they'll lose something integral, something much worse than what they're getting in this deal. One of the most famous deals that Mephisto made was when he made a deal with Peter Parker to make sure everyone would forget his identity, because there was a moment where his identity got exposed. But in return, he got his marriage taken away. So basically, he forgot anything about Mary Jane and their marriage, and even lost their kid. Another one of Mephisto's big moments was when he was trying to trick Thanos into giving up the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, this was in the original saga. I remember reading this when I was about 8 years old. Thanos in the comics was way more OP than in the movies, but basically he could do literally anything, and Mephisto was trying to get his hands on that power so he can control, the whole universe, the whole multiverse, if we're being real. And guys, that's Mephisto. Now, he's someone who I feel like is severely underrated, and honestly, those demonic kind of characters are always more enjoyable to me, even though I'm Christian, but still, they have some sort of edge, and they're a little more entertaining in my opinion. And let me know what you guys want to think down in the comments and what I should cover next.